friends, welcome back to Consciousful Tarot. It's Francesca. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel and clicking on this video. If you're new to the channel, I'm a Clarisentient tarot reader and Reiki healer. If you want any of my services, you can check in the link in the description below. I have guided meditation, sound healing to manifest love and money, and I also have guided breath work. I have incredible Reiki healings and also live call readings you can book with me, or you can also just order a audio recorded reading that I send to your email if it's not convenient for you to do a live reading. So today's video is going to be on the Twin Flame Collective. I know I recently just did a video. However, I am doing another one because I did get a specific email that was just curious as to how I word my readings. And I definitely want to break it down, my friends, when it comes to understanding when you and your twin are in separation, right? When you and your twin are going through upheavals, whether they are with someone or not, this separation is due to an aspect of yourself not being completed, not feeling whole. Okay, because as a twin flame, okay, you make a soul agreement to literally separate your vessel into two separate bodies. Okay, one being a masculine body, one being a feminine body. The goal, okay, is to come together in this lifetime to then transmute the karma, okay, and to literally become a strong vessel, okay, that is designed to enhance and increase the frequency of the planets. Your twin is literally designed for you specifically. There's no one else on this planet that is literally made for you. Divine and God created a perfect person for you because it's literally you, right? Just split into half. And you and your person have certain skills, certain abilities, certain experiences, lifetime of experiences, accumulated knowledge of lifetimes that are actually meant to help humanity evolve. And it's through the hardships and the trauma and all the tough lessons that you and your twin went through in multiple lifetimes in order to come together now. And most twin flames, they're older souls. Like, you'll know if you're a twin flame or not, because a twin flame, first of all, is an older soul. Okay, you're a twin flame and you have an unconventional relationship. It's not going to be a normal relationship. It's not going to be a relationship that, you know, your family likes or society agrees with. There's going to be differences. There's going to be things that make you guys not even want to be together. But those obstacles are designed, okay? Those obstacles are designed and orchestrated so both twins can overcome duality, the illusion of the mind. They can overcome the illusion of separation and can actually come together. Their souls can come together rather than allowing duality and the matrix separate them. So it's just important for you guys to understand that whether your person, right, divine feminine or masculine, whether your person is not with you, if they have someone else or if they are stuck, okay, whatever they're experiencing in their life, right, it is a direct manifestation of them not being aligned with their highest divine timeline, which is to be with their twin. When you and your twin are in separation, it is a symptom, okay, of both of you guys not being in a high frequency and not being in alignment with your destiny. When one twin begins to get in alignment with their destiny, their frequency begins to raise. The other twin begins to try to meet them halfway, begins to have life-altering changes. Okay, and you could have experienced this where if you, let's just say you, let's say I'm referring to divine feminine because this is actually what's happening to divine feminine. Divine feminine has began to raise her frequency in the last few months, and this left divine masculine needing to raise his frequency as well because his frequency was being raised, but he was still holding on to the duality, to the matrix, to substances, to things that made him feel certain of himself rather than his soul making him feel certain of himself, him looking outside of himself for external validation, right? Him still being in a low frequency, right? So there could have been a lot of turmoil in Divine Masculine's life because Divine Feminine's frequency was rising him, but as he was needing to get risen with her, a lot of things began to change in his life. So people began to leave. He began to feel frustrated with people around him. He began to feel uncomfortable with his comfort zone. Okay? Things began to get really uncomfortable. Why? Because it's an energetic shift that began to happen. But it was so there can be balance, so there can be equilibrium, so there can be an alignment that leads for both of them to go into a stable union. And as twins go into a stable union, it unlocks, okay, a high vibration in the collective that not all souls are here meant to do. Okay, this is a specific mission for old souls that have lived lifetimes and lifetimes of trauma and have experience and knowledge on how to raise the frequency of the planet. So most twin flames are literally very knowledgeable. They're very experienced. They know things that most people don't know because they can see things for what they are. And they come here to unlearn. This is one very important thing that I'm about to say. Twin flames do not come here to learn. They come here to learn about each other, sure, because they're mirrors of each other's soul, right? And it's maybe like a jigsaw puzzle. It's like they're looking at each other trying to understand, but it's like it's hard because there's a lot of projection. But what I'm trying to say is that there's a mission here, and it's important for both twins to understand that once they do come together, that mission is usually needed to be completed together. And the mission is literally God's work. It's them doing God's work through them, and it's due to all the training that they have dealt with in previous lives. So new souls or kindred soulmates this is not their role, okay? It's twin flames' role to do this. So you'll see a lot of twin flames doing a lot of changes in humanity, you know, being revolutionaries, helping the poor, you know, helping social reform, you know, making a huge, massive social impact, even if it's just in their circle. But you'll realize that twin flames are very powerful. They stand out. They're leaders. They're not your average Joe. And it's because they're meant to be that way. So currently in the twin flame collective, what's happening is that the let's just say the paradigm of there being an imbalance, okay? The paradigm of both twins potentially feeling insufficient, okay? Insecure, not enough, is being eliminated. Any feelings of scarcity, okay, is being eliminated. There was a lot of fear of being vulnerable from both twins because both twins had a hard time trusting each other to open up. This is because they also have dealt with, you know, their own wounds, not trusting themselves to actually be real with themselves. So there has been a shocking transformation with both twins regarding their perspective about how they should move forward. Okay, what the twins are mirroring to each other right now is their wounds. Divine Masculine is mirroring his fear of intimacy and fear of vulnerability, and Divine Feminine is mirroring her fear of abandonment and fear of rejection. Divine Masculine is struggling with people pleasing and needing to not be fearful of change, and Divine Feminine is dealing with people pleasing as well, needing to change the people pleasing, and then lack of self-assurance and lack of confidence. So they're both showing each other their wounds in this process, and they're also dealing with what they need to heal. Okay, right now the paradigm is a little bit imbalanced because there's been harsh words, okay, or there has been tough attitude that has made them kind of like feel restricted from each other, made them feel as though they can't really, you know, honor this love because there's too much in the middle. So right now both twins are actually at a space where they're bottling up their emotions. They're possibly going through avoidance or just feeling very difficult at this moment to deal with the connection. They're under a lot of problem solving, isolation, and shadow work. The shadow work is very deep right now because it's getting to the bottom of what's happening. So because both twins are dealing with their issues, and right, remember the twins are basically same person, same vessel, just in different bodies. They're understanding that, like on a soul level, okay, let's just say they're understanding that the illusions that they are facing, right? The illusion of fearing this vulnerability, fearing the rejection, fearing the abandonment, right? The illusions of that, they realize that these illusions are something that they could overcome and that they're meant to overcome. Part of divine masculine as well, there's an aspect of divine masculine leaving what he thought was true behind. So divine masculine could have been very comfortable in self-sabotage. Divine masculine could have felt very comfortable not living his best life, not being in the best part of his life. He could have felt very comfortable dealing with someone else. He could have been very comfortable dealing with other women. Divine masculine could have felt very comfortable lacking the confidence in his life. Divine masculine could have felt very comfortable in substance abuse or just low vibrational behavior patterns that kept him in depression, stuck, or just in very low vibration. Okay, divine masculine is now actually honoring his truth. He's facing the fact that this matrix, right, this illusion of comfort, this reality that is in alignment with who he actually wants to be, is needing to be removed from his life. And for a while he was in denial because he was soothing and numbing himself with his comfort zone, with another person, with substance abuse, with a low vibrational frequency. But now that divine feminine is continuing to rise her frequency and raise her vibration, it is making divine masculine very uncomfortable to continue this part of his life or to stay stuck in a low dimension. So divine masculine is going through a revelation that is making him kind of like be forceful to get out of this frequency, get out of this dimension that he currently resides in. And this is helping shift the paradigm. Okay, divine feminine is at a space where she's not wanting to get used or charmed again. Divine feminine is very sensitive to divine masculine's tendencies, okay, whether it be selfish tendencies, narcissistic tendencies, etc. Her mindset has changed about what she can manifest for herself, okay? And what she realizes is that abundance, happiness, and fulfillment is her God-given right. And she realizes that the more she raises her frequency, the more divine masculine is going to come. But what she's realizing is that she cannot force someone that's non-committal or fear of intimacy to see her worth or to give her exactly what she wants. So divine feminine is in a way avoiding, okay, divine masculine, but it's so she could actually enter a state of her multi-dimensional connection with divine masculine. And instead of talking to his 3D version, she's trying to talk to his 5D version. She's trying to talk to his soul. She's trying to get direct communication to his mind, to his soul, to the part of them that they connect to, right, on a, you know, beyond space and time, basically. And this is helping her have epiphanies. It's helping her actually gain a lot of transformation in her heart, because she's understanding, like, I'm feeling like divine feminine literally thinking to herself, like, oh my gosh, I know that this is real. Like, as much as divine feminine could have tried to deny that this connection isn't real, or that maybe she was agreeing with divine masculine, like maybe she should just move on from this, or maybe this is not what she thought. She's understanding that as she connects deeper to her spirit, right, her faith gets renewed, because all the blockages, right, the illusion of separation is getting removed. and she's not meeting divine masculine in his low frequency state. And as she connects more to her faith and to what she knows is real, right, she rises her frequency. This makes her eliminate any sort of density in her mind, and it raises divine masculine at the same time. So divine feminine is understanding that there needed to be some sort of, let's just say, there needed to be an interruption, okay, at this moment, in order for there to be planning, in order for there to be a shift in consciousness, okay? And divine feminine is in a way, she almost got tested when it came to her frequency. She got tested when it came to her vibration, and she passed the test because she's rising above. And divine masculine is passing as well because he's now recognizing he can't stay stuck in the matrix. You know, he can't stay stuck not pursuing his life purpose. He can't stay stuck avoiding his life mission. He can't stay stuck with someone that just makes him feel good, yet it's not the person that he knows is the love of his life. So they're both at a space where they're honoring this connection. They're wanting to protect it. Divine masculine is going to protect it by putting boundaries with himself, no longer repeating certain cycles, becoming the best version of himself, letting go of people, places, and things that no longer serve him. And the divine feminine is going to continue to raise her frequency by respecting herself and not falling into a paradigm where she's under divine masculine's control. So very soon I do see the twins getting into deeper connection, getting into deeper communication. If there's no communication, both twins will be getting in touch with each other, telling their true feelings to each other, reaching out, you know, instead of hinting, right? Because both twins could have been in denial, hinting their feelings at each other, but yet keeping their cards close to their chest, in a way being in denial. That block is being removed, and there's a lot of communication happening in the 5D, a lot of telepathy going on. Because remember, guys, as a twin flame, I can't say this enough, but this is a multi-dimensional connection. This is not your average connection. You know if you are a twin flame, and you know if you're not. Okay, if you're not an old soul, you are not a twin flame. If you don't feel a multi-dimensional connection, you are not a twin flame. If you are not different in some sort of way, okay, if you don't in a way stand out from the crowd, you're probably not a twin flame. If you conform easily, you are not a twin flame. And that's nothing, it's nothing to take offense to. In reality, as I mentioned in my video, the difference between a twin flame, a soulmate, and a karmic, I mentioned in that video that being a twin flame is not easy, okay? Being a twin flame requires a lot of discipline and responsibility for the sake of humanity, because it is literally our role, okay, our soul's mission to come together to actually activate our mission to help humanity. And a lot of souls aren't prepared or aren't given that mission, so it's not an easy task. But if you are a twin flame, you know, if you do want to confirm if you are a twin flame, you can go check out that video. I did post it about like 2 months ago, but it just confirms the difference between a soulmate, twin flame, and karmic relationship. So yeah, so overall, like I was saying, this is a multi-dimensional connection, and this connection, it moves beyond space and time. You know, it goes through space and time. There's literally pure communication that you can literally receive through your mind, through your emotional vessel, that you could literally feel your twin. On top of that, there's just many factors that create a twin flame. But the ultimate goal is, yes, union, to then raise the frequency of the collective and transcend the heavy, dense karma that you guys are meant to transform, the heavy, dense trauma as well that's meant to be healed in this lifetime. The reason why a twin flame journey is not easy, it's because it is literally the mixture of a soulmate journey and a karmic journey together. So it brings a lot of tumultuous energy, because both twins are mirroring their trauma towards each other, so they could actually heal and transmute the density. So instead of them becoming, you know, density, you know, matter, they become light, they become energy, and they can literally transmute, they become gods. They are gods in the flesh. Okay, twin flames are gods in the flesh. And you know if you're one, okay? Just because you're not a twin flame doesn't mean you're not a god or a goddess. You are, and you're incredible. Anyways, my friends, so that's just about it. I just wanted to explain things on a deeper mystical level so you guys can understand. And yeah, if your person, for example, I get a lot of these, that some of your divine masculines, okay, so I'm referring to divine feminine right now, some of your divine masculines have been in such a low frequency that they have gone to jail, that they have gotten someone else pregnant, that they're with someone else, that they got an overdose, that they're in very low depression, they lost their money, they lost their job. The circumstances that your divine masculine is living in, okay, it is a physical manifestation and a physical symptom that they are in a low frequency, okay? It does not matter if they are with someone else. That person, divine feminine, has nothing to do with you. That divine masculine being with someone else, okay, has nothing to do with your value. And that's something that divine feminine actually needs to overcome in this lifetime, is not getting jealous or not feeling hurt when divine masculine chooses to be with someone else, because him choosing to be with someone else is actually a reflection of his low frequency, because he's denying his life purpose. He's denying what's true to him, right? He's deceiving himself. Or if you have your divine masculine that lost their job, or you know, is getting into conflict with other people, or has lack of money, like whatever it is, I hear a lot of cases, okay? I talk to many people. Your divine masculine, okay, being settled in a shitty job or in a low frequency state, that is a reflection of their internal state. The only thing you can do, divine feminine, to help them is to literally raise your frequency, is to do everything you need to do to be on your life purpose, accomplish your life mission. Raise your frequency by being in alignment with what's meant to serve you. Okay, overcoming your traumas and your wounds, addressing them, addressing the karma and trauma that you have with other people as well, like in your family, in your soul contracts. Like, you guys have to understand, when there is separation, it's because something's happening as well internally. Because the moment, I know you guys will realize this, the moment one twin begins to rise, the other will begin to rise. It may look like a disruption because, you know, prior to there being some sort of explosion, you know, there's tremble. So, and then the final thing is that twin flames come here to unlearn. They come here to unlearn everything that they've been taught on planet Earth. They come here to unlearn the illusions that something else rather than my dream can fulfill me. It's like, for example, you know, you grow up thinking what you want to do for a living. Some people grow up wanting to be a doctor. Some people grow up wanting to be a veterinarian, whatever have you. You never let go of that dream because it's like, that is my dream job. The twin flames come into this lifetime having their dream job. But yeah, sometimes they get set back with doubts. They get set back with limitations. They get set back with a false identity. And this false identity can literally convince them that, hey, this route is actually better. This route is comfortable. This route is easier. This route is less harder. But the twin flame connection and the journey is not meant to be easy, guys. Anything that comes to you easy is not worth pursuing. It is in the hardships. It is in the obstacles and the upheavals where you become the warrior of life. Okay? And that's just all I have for right now. And, you know, if you guys want me to make a part 2 of the difference between soulmate, karmic, and twin flames, or just a general reading or a general video on the twin flame collective explaining it more into detail, leave it in the comments below. I wouldn't mind doing that. But yeah, this is just a explanation more of the twin flame journey, and just understanding that if there is separation or if there are obstacles, it's due to multiple reasons, okay? But rest assured, the divine feminine is not in her falsehood. divine feminine is out of a low frequency, and this is causing divine masculine to get out of his falsehood, get out of the limitations of the mind and the ego, and he's stepping into his purpose. So there is about to be reconciliations. There is about to be deep unions that will be occurring. Okay, the energies are there. They're kind of like tingling. Okay, and it's happening because they're rising up. Okay, and it's going to be necessary as well for twins to come into union in fall. I'm seeing like a lot in fall. Why? Is because a lot of things are going to be happening in December 2022, and I will make a specific collective reading for that because everyone needs to know what's about to happen, and we're going to need a lot of twin flames in union. So you're going to see that happening, and just understand the greater mission of your guys' connection. It's not about happily ever after, perfect, stable relationship. Oh my God, I have my Juliet. Oh my God, I have my Romeo. No, that is a bunch of BS. I'm sorry. That's not how the twin flame journey works. The twin flame journey is here to shatter and completely dissolve you from everything that you have learned in this matrix, and it's meant to help you ascend to a higher level of frequency, okay, higher level of consciousness that's meant to help you connect literally with the divine. Okay, and it's meant to help you literally become a God in the flesh, so you could actually do God's work through you and your twin. So if you guys thought that the twin flame journey was meant to be happily ever after, I am here to give you your red pill. That is not the case. I'm just being honest. This is just me being tough love, but I love you guys, my star friends. You guys are amazing. I have to be tough with some of you guys, you know. Anyways, my star friends, I hope you enjoyed that little tantrum, that little ramble of mine. If you want a personal Reiki healing for you and your twin, go ahead and click on the link in the description below, or go to my website, consciousfultarot.com. If you want a general reading on what's going on with your twin flame, what guidance and steps you need to do to raise your frequency to actually get into union, you can go ahead and book a live call reading with me, or you could just purchase an email reading when I'll send you a recorded email reading to your email. And I also have new services such as guided meditations and sound healing to manifest and enhance money and love. And I also have incredible guided breath work. So that's about it, my star friends. Take care. Bye now.